Hi dear friends, welcome to my channel. Next I'm going to take a look at another Indian fountain pen which is made out of ebonite and also an eyedropper. This ebonite, this particular model is from Gama, a company that has started in India in 1920s making fountain pens with important fountain pen parts from England. And after India gained independence, it grew into a company that made most of the things in-house. So over the years, it developed as a very professional and high-quality manufacturer of ebonite fountain pens. The fountain pen I have here, the particular model is called Gama, popular. It's ebonite, green-black rippled with chrome trims. And I ordered it directly from asapens.in. The particular pen comes in a pouch, very beautiful pouch, with Gama company logo here. And this serves as a protection because ebonite pens, as everybody should know, you should be careful with exposing it to light and to water. What will happen is that essentially the UV light will cleave the bonds, the sulfur bonds that cross-link the rubber chains. So as much as possible, this should be kept away and protected from UV light and water. All in all, the aspect of the pen is extremely beautiful. This black-green rippled ebonite, it's very beautiful, also with high polish finish. Here on the barrel you see the Gama company logo, very nicely embossed in here. It's also a cigar shape fountain pen, a timeless design. At the end of the cap you have two chrome rings and also a clip which is quite hard. I find it a little bit less usable than in the one from the same company, the EAS version. The clip is quite different and it's a little bit softer. This is much harder and offers much less opportunity for gripping. Also the clip here is held in place differently with a clip ring, and after that the finial is applied or screwed in from the top. But the surface or the feel of the pen is quite nice. Ebonite feels something in between wood and acrylic. It's a very fine on touching. It gives a very nice feeling, a warm feeling. And here there's no different. As I said in my previous video, I'm very surprised with the quality of workmanship from this Gama company. I totally recommend this pen for the price, but also for the very high quality. I find no defects, no major issue with this fountain pen, just extremely beautiful. Upon removing the cap, we have here the section from the same material, no difference, black-green rippled pattern, and you also have slightly tapered down of the section. The threads are very tight so that the cap is held securely in place. You can tighten it a little bit stronger, so it's very secure. It won't unscrew by itself, so that's a good thing. Now the nib is a classic nib from Gama. Gama here imprinted and some nice scroll work here. I don't know who makes these steel nibs, but it turns out they are quite good, impressively good. Then we have the feed, which is an ebonite feed. Ebonite that is hydrophilic, ensures a very good wetting from the ink and therefore a good ink flow. It has very few ridges, so that also helps with the ink flow. So the ink is not stuck here, but is forced to flow out. This is pressure fitted nib, so you cannot easily remove and replace it with whatever you want. I don't recommend you do that. The ASA fountain pen company also offers the possibility that they will try out the nib for you before they ship it, and that works quite well. All the fountain pens that I received, they work very nicely. So all in all, very nice fountain pen, an eyedropper. The ink capacity is very good, 4 milliliters easily. That makes it for a very long-term writer or carry away, everyday carrier, and so on. You can write with this, depends on how much you write, for a very long time. Then the cap posts also very nicely, very securely in place. It has a nice balance. The dimension of this fountain pen is the same with that of AS, or slightly less. And you compare with Jinhao 159, for example, the length is quite similar. The girth is slightly less, which makes it for a very pleasant writer. Also depends on how big your hands are. Next, I'm going to do a writing sample of this gorgeous looking fountain pen. So as I said, this fountain pen here is Gama Popular, and this is Ebonite green, black ripples. The nib is probably a fine nib by European standard. A particular thing I like about these Gama pens and eyedropper is that they are extremely wet, something I have never seen before. So although this is a fine nib, it's unbelievably wet, as you can see here. Such a wetness I haven't seen before by any pen for fine. And that ensures a good ink saturation. The ink here is Mont Blanc Irish green. This fountain pen is not feedbacky. For its size, the fine size is very well lubricated, and lubrication comes from the fact that it has such a good ink flow. So that makes it for a very pleasant experience. When you receive these pens, I recommend you flushing them. They also come with kind of silicone grease, and sometimes I found silicone grease on the nib, maybe also a little bit at the entrance of the feed, which is not good. Before I made the mistake to fill in this fountain pen with Iroshizuku Kirisame, which is a pigmented ink, and for some reason this ink precipitated out, and I have to remove the particulate material that kind of stuck into the holes that go to the feed. So I had to remove them first, and I still think causes some issues, but I have to move them out. All in all, this is a very high quality workmanship. One realizes this, and for equivalent fountain pens that you get, let's say from Japan, also extremely high quality, like King of Pen made out of Ebonite, or some other Ebonite fountain pens, are very expensive. I totally recommend for the price of like $30. This is unmatched by any other company that I've tested so far. Totally recommend Indian pens from Gama. Beautiful writer, high quality workmanship, good price, serious seller. These ASR pens, very good to do business with them. Totally recommend. So that's about it about this fountain pen. Maybe a little bit about flexibility. This is not a flex pen, although it can be some variation. Is quite rigid, I would say, so no variations here. I wouldn't try to flex it anyways. Wetting you've seen, reverse writing, it's quite good. I don't feel it scratchy. So there's also a saying that the good fountain pen should also be a good normal writer, but also a very good reverse writer. This is a probably ultra extra fine line. You may use it if you use a very horrible paper. The paper I've used today is from Clairefontaine, Smart Print, the 40 grams per square meter. So I hope this was useful. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.